Hello everyone, my name is Avril Nicole P. Ubuza. So, our topic revolves around understanding the distinctions and significance of the concept map, theoretical framework versus conceptual framework, and lastly, points in writing a conceptual framework.
Concept map made up of varied figures, lines, circles, boxes, and other marks or symbols representing your concepts on these varied features of your research. Research question, review of related literature, research methodology, and variables among others. A conceptual framework looks like a map showing the main features of a plan or project plus the relationship between or among features or variables in the research. Through the proper connection of lines and pointing of arrows to boxes and other codes, symbolizing your concepts about the research, the readers are able to visualize a comprehensive picture of your study. Here is an example of conceptual framework of a research study. Research problem or topic, improving critical thinking through systemic functional grammar. Systemic functional grammar, or SFG, is a modern language theory which states that man's critical thinking increases whenever he uses language for these reasons. First, for ideational function or for knowledge acquisition. Second, for interpersonal function or creating human relationships. And third, for textual function or for strategic and coherent expression of ideas. In this case, the independent variables are the SFG components or ideational, interpersonal, and textual functions. And the dependent variables is critical thinking.
Here is a conceptual framework to present the concepts underlying this study. Systemic functional grammar can be structured around its three key functions: ideational function, interpersonal function, and textual function, and how they intersect with the development of critical thinking skills. Number 1. Ideational function. The ideational function in systemic functional grammar focuses on the representation of experience and the expression of ideas. It deals with how language constructs our understanding of the world. The ideational function provides a framework for analyzing how language reflects and shapes our perception of reality. It helps individuals break down complex concepts and represent them linguistically. We can connect this to critical thinking by explaining how a deep understanding of this function can enhance one's ability to critically analyze information and ideas presented in various texts. Number 2. Interpersonal function. The interpersonal function is concerned with the roles and relationships of people in communication. It includes aspects like mood, modality, and speech acts. The interpersonal function can lead to insights about the power dynamics, intentions, and social nuances within communication. We can also relate this to critical thinking by showing how the ability to decode these interpersonal elements can help individuals critically assess the motives and credibility of communicators, which is essential in evaluating information critically. Number 3. Textual function. The textual function focuses on the organization and structure of text. It includes features like cohesion, coherence, and the use of text types. The textual function helps us comprehend how texts are structured for different purposes and audiences. We can link this to critical thinking by explaining how an understanding of text organization and coherence enables individuals to deconstruct arguments, identify logical fallacies, and evaluate the persuasiveness of text critically. Number 4. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is a cognitive skill that involves analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating information and ideas to make informed decisions or judgments. Systemic functional grammar serves as a valuable tool for developing critical thinking skills by providing a systematic way to deconstruct and understand language. which is a fundamental to critical analysis. Ideational, interpersonal, textual can be applied in practical critical thinking scenarios such as analyzing news articles, academic papers, or persuasive speeches. And by connecting systemic functional grammar's functions to critical thinking, we can illustrate how this linguistic framework not only aids in understanding language but also equips individuals with valuable skills for evaluating and engaging with information critically in various contexts.
Conceptual framework versus theoretical framework. All your plans, concepts, or ideas about the many aspects of your research are shown and clarified graphically and verbally in the conceptual framework. However, looking so broad or numerous all components of the study, concrete and abstract, are not extensively and thoroughly explained by the conceptual framework. Hence, there is this other part of your research paper called theoretical framework that gives and explains the theories, principles, generalizations, and research findings which have some connection to your research study. Conceptual framework enables the readers to clearly see in their minds the basic structure of the research and the relationships of variables and other factual things involved in the study. Theoretical framework, on the other hand, makes people know and understand evidence-based truths, concepts, speculations, and assumptions underlying each aspect of the research and the relationship of these research features with one another. An in-depth knowledge of the theoretical principles governing or controlling the things involved in the research makes you think well and accurately of the varied aspects of your study, thereby giving you the chance to have a better view of not only the main problem of your research, but also of its other components. You get to read the theoretical framework, the basis or foundation of the research. In the conceptual framework, the broad outline plan to carry out the research on the basis of the theories, principles, or generalizations proven through by the facts and logical reasoning.
The difference between a conceptual framework and a theoretical framework can be understood in terms of scope, focus of content, number of theories, and time of development. Scope: theoretical framework is broader and it can be used in different studies, while conceptual framework is narrower or focused and it is directly related to a specific study. Focus of content in theoretical framework: the particular theory used already in the field, while conceptual framework set of related concepts to a specific study. Number of theories: in theoretical framework presents one theory at a time, while conceptual framework may synthesize one or more theories. Time of development in theoretical framework: already existing before the conduct of the study, whereas in conceptual framework, it is developed while planning and writing a specific research.
Pointers in writing a conceptual framework. Number 1. Familiarize yourself with the objective of the conceptual framework.
Before you start developing a conceptual framework, it is essential to fully understand the research objectives and goals. This means knowing what you aim to achieve with your research and what you want the framework to help you accomplish. Having a clear understanding of the research purpose will guide the development of your framework.
Number 2. Base the contents of the conceptual framework on your own understanding of the elements and of the relationships of the research features.
The conceptual framework should reflect your own comprehension of the key elements and their relationships within the research topic. It's crucial to draw upon your knowledge and insights to create a framework that aligns with your research, unique focus, and perspective.
Number 3, see to it that all aspects of the conceptual framework are related to the objective of the research.
Every component of your conceptual framework should directly contribute to achieving the research objectives. Ensure that each concept, variable, or relationship included in the framework serves a purpose in advancing your research goals. Avoid including irrelevant elements that could detract from the framework's clarity and effectiveness.
Number 4, let others read your conceptual framework for comments to feedback for improvement purposes.
It's a good practice to seek input and feedback from peers and mentors in the field. Sharing your conceptual framework with others can help identify any potential flaws, gaps, or areas of improvement. External perspectives can provide valuable insights and help you refine and strengthen your framework. Developing a conceptual framework involves a systematic approach that begins with a clear understanding of your research objectives, relies on your own comprehension of the research elements, ensures alignment between the framework and research objectives, and welcome feedback from others to enhance its quality and effectiveness. These pointers can help you create a robust conceptual framework for your research.